team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Stanford Cardinal. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner looking to make a play here. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. First down here for this offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. Just trucks the man. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The gain makes it second and medium. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. Mountaineers pick up enough for a first down here. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
And the Mountaineers lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The shovel pass complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in.
Dang.
And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Chavez. He's moving out of the pocket now. There's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle.
No,
Tackle made after a big gain. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
And he's back for throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across the field to the 41.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. It's a solid game to pick up the 1st down on what will be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. Stanford has moved into the red zone. And in 1st down, they go right back to him. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just... Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Direct snap to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on the design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Second down play coming up. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
He shreds the tackle. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Now, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The game makes it 2nd and medium. The back's got it. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Mountaineers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running, pounding up quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
From the drive that will not end, it is a long way to go on 3rd down here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That kind of execution on the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Now the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Powering right past the defender. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Back to pass. It's Chavez. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. You can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The sure hands. It's back. It's a quick spin move. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They go with a direct snap. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of it.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Chavez. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Can he take it all the way? Across the 40. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find room. It's back. Tackle made after just a short gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw. It's Chavez. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fights off a defender. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The 30. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
These guys are facing a deficit. They're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. They'll work the clock here with the running game. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. It's an option look. The Mountaineers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, a nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, West Virginia. This offense really clicking.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Chavez. Snags the quick throw. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes the catch. It's back. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game. But they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. West Virginia offense is back out on the field. So this game is not over yet. The score just got a little bit tighter. How will they play it? How aggressive in the play call?
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Hands it off on the counter. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Mountaineers will have to kick this away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Stanford offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for his big tight end. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incomplete. So it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to pass. It's Chavez. Defense is coming after him. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Look out, he's got some space. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defensive group.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Stanford offense back out there in the field now. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Chavez. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they look pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.